down to this, the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So Clemson's offense has the football first here today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk, and one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ. Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. If that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball at the 31.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. With the catch, it's Carney. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab down the middle, it's Davis. That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's caught. It's Davis. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Hurricanes offense gets their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team. Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A look for out left complete. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35. Looking downfield. It's St. Clair. Pass caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
He stopped and gets a first down.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how Dave...
And here he goes. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball in the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carney. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick grab. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. It was a 1st and 10 play. Grabbed by the receiver. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back, and you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. He'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. They'll run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with how defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Trying to convert with a sweep. Here on 4th and inches. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught, completion. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
On first down, it's play action. Grab behind the line. It's Beebe. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Wants to throw it. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Maddox. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Gets it out quickly to the left side. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. On the run, it's Lyle. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And I tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, to be watching this game and being very proud.
Second down after that previous play. And here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Caught over the middle. It's Lyle. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the Canes are going to cash in this red zone trip. Design quarterback run. Fighting off the defender. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Canes. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll hand it off. Makes a nice move there. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Boy, the running back just didn't look comfortable on the angle route there. That could have been a nice pickup, but you have to think the lack of pass-catching reps makes a difference.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Lets him fly out of the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. And the Tigers will line up to kick it away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Miami offense is back on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. They're going to run it here, running with purpose. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
It's exactly what as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the runner takes off to his right. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Running out of time in the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense once again driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So it's first down, but they'll just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, so much to break down from a spirited first half in this ACC championship. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
The Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Maddox. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right track for some good yards.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Great start to drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Can he get there on the ground? Tackle, but first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The short hands, it's Lyon. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. The Canes have first and 10 here. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Down he goes. It's a sack.
What a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett.
The ball is picked off. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he finds the running back in the flat. And the defense smothers him for no gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. And the Tigers will crank up the tempo. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. A deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And the returner is brought down. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looking for some space. It's Lyle. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
That's reeled in. It's Lyle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. The Hurricanes will look to convert here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to 4th down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 6th play of the drive coming up. To throw, it's St. Clair. He's looking to scramble. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. That is a clear no-no. Illegal forward pass cost him 5 yards. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. As the first down is still going. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They continue to roll up the score.
Well, it's just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Bringing it out. It's Carney. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. And it's taken right around the 35. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. That pass is no good. Incomplete to wrap up play here in the 3rd quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Trying to find room. It's Lyle. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42. The Hurricanes with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Play action here on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
A completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back has it on the screen now. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Looking to chuck it again. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
A 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Motion now from the tight end. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Muscles past the defender. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Makes the catch downfield. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
He'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
3rd and goal. Look at a throw for it. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter.
Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. He's running out of time here. Oh, the big fella almost had it. Incomplete, though. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. To throw, it's St. Clair. The receiver makes the catch. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Touchdown, Miami. The defense contributes 6 points.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Miami, 42, Clemson, 13.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. 1st down here for this offense.
1st down for the offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Davis. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that run goes nowhere, and that'll be the final play of the ballgame. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC.